Hey guys, welcome back. More ISS Vanguard. Still in the house recording. Thank goodness. I'm so happy to be here. It's so much more comfortable than being in a tiny rental on a folding table. But I'm here. We're gonna play Everstorm today. I'm so excited about it. Let's dive in. So first off, we need to pick a rank up card. So let's shuffle those without looking. And we're just gonna grab two off the top. And we get, anytime during planetary exploration for both of them, flip this card when you have at least one lead token on 3 different discovery decks. Okay, I don't see a lot of, here's a live specimen lead, live specimen lead, live specimen lead. I don't see a whole lot others. Flip this card if there are no more unique discovery cards on the planet board. Okay, I mean, maybe we try this one. I mean, right now it says lost discoveries. This slot will be used by the planet's special rules. So there might not be unique discoveries here. So let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so that's that, and then we go to log 60 when we're preparing to land.
Captain's log, entry D432.
Despite many findings gathered on Palisade, our first exploration of the world marked by the Builders was hardly the success we'd hoped. The contact with extraterrestrial intelligence still eludes us, and I'm afraid this new world we're about to explore will change little in that regard. It's hard to imagine an environment more hostile to life. A giant cold planet with a thick, super-rotating atmosphere. The never-ending storm lashes the surface of basalt and glass and carries razor-sharp shards with velocities capable of shredding anything in their path. Yet a set of incredible structures extends past the planet's stratosphere, like claws reaching out from the storm. And each of these claws, made of an unidentified substance, is several kilometers long and wide enough to break apart the winds, creating small pockets we could potentially explore. And explore them we will. No one aboard Vanguard has the faintest idea how structures like that could occur naturally.
Okie doke, that sounds interesting. Does your lander have at least 4? Yep. And 5 of this? Yes, it does. On the lander board, place lander marker on the landing successful space. Oh, yeah. All right. Open the Planetopedia to page 10 and 11. Done. Open the ship book to page 24. Perform begin planetary exploration. Cool. Okay, so let's grab our lander. So where are we landing at? So here's one option. Looks like that's our only option at this point. So we're landing here. Then we need to get our minis, which I failed to do. All right, so we're landing on this jagged crest. It's far from the most interesting sight, but it offers the safest landing zone. Okay, I've distributed all my equipment since we successfully landed, which is awesome. And who do we want to start? I think maybe we'll do Boris with the mining probe again. Maybe that'll be a good place to start. Oh, we also need to remember that we have their veteran cards that we're trying to get. So let's look at Vakujlo's. At the end of any player's turn, if you are the only crew member in a sector with at least 2 threats, go to completion. Okay, so we have to remember for threats. When you end a planetary exploration with at least 2 strange flora and 2 alien tech discoveries and no other discoveries, except unique discoveries on your lander board, go to completion. Okay, so we want alien tech and strange flora. That's going to be probably pretty hard because we got live specimens all over the place, but who knows? Who knows? It could happen. Let's start out with Boris. Let's place the mining probe. I don't know. I think this is off the board, so let's put it here. And then finally I found my mining probe icon, so let's put that here. Sure, right here. So that'll be our first action. So yeah, we're placing that, so we need to do a red or a blue. So let's just do a blue. And then we start scooting that guy whenever we progress time tokens. So hopefully that happens a lot. And then second action. So it looks like our only choices are to move on to this section, which has nothing, or we can look for life. And we can gain a success token and a live specimen lead and replace with P00. Who end your turn and draw 2 event cards instead of 1. Oofda. If we fail. So we need DNA or a red and a green and a red. We don't have any DNA. We could try. This one doesn't have DNA. So we can do, what is it, green and a red. We can do that. And maybe this. We can hope for a DNA or just a green and a red, and that gives us that. So let's do that. Oofta May. We did not do well. So let's see. Let's re-roll the blues. Let's use Stroke of Inspiration. Another accident. And then get a Xenology. We can move 2 die from the roll pool to the owner's spent pool to turn 1 other die to the Vanguard result. So yeah, let's do that. So we can move this one. We can get rid of these 2 die. We're going to use focus, and we're going to move 2 from the roll pool to the owner's spent pool and turn 1 other to the Vanguard results. So that's now the Vanguard, and we get a DNA from that. Get 2 live specimen leads. Boy, that was hard fought. 2 live specimen leads, 2 and a 0 and a +1 card. Live specimen. We get a card. We get specialized tools, and then we go down to the green, gain a success token. Good. And 1 live specimen lead. 3. Oh man, that sucks. So we basically spend 5 for that 1 live specimen discovery. Yuck. 3-legged worm. Despite a striking appearance, its biology is similar to many other organisms we've encountered. So okay, so there's that. We'll put that here. Then we replace with card P00. Boring. All right, that's his first or his second action. So we need to draw the event card, which is Window Rock. Rock means stuck. Spend 3 die, then progress all time tracks by 2. Okay, so let's spend 1, 2, and 3. And then progress all time tracks by 2. We only have 1, 2, which is actually good. We had to spend 3 die to do it, which kind of sucks, but that's neither here nor there. All right, Boris is done. And then let's do Vakujlo's first action. There's nothing to do here, so his first action is going to be move. Oh, we didn't even bother to look at our conditions. So Squall, Gust of Wind, pelt us with razor sharp shards. If we get a shield, we move all the exclamation marks or accidents to the spent pool. All dice checks gain the following special effect. Oh shoot. The accident equals roll the danger die. Did I have... Oh no, I spent those die. I pulled them here, so we didn't get any. Travel is we need to spend a red or roll the danger die to move to a connected sector, so we're going to spend a red. Nope. Or Vakujlo is going to spend a red. If we move. Alright, so now we're there. There's nothing there to go. So it looks like we'll use our second action to move here to the sheltered plateau. We have to spend a die to do that. We're going to spend a blue. The wind is barely noticeable in the shade of the structure, making it perfectly placed to set up a camp. The holes are too regular to be natural. Each crew member who performs a dice check in this sector adds a shield to their roll pool. Whenever you refresh any dice in this pool, refresh 1 more. Whenever you draw any section cards in this sector, draw 1 additional card. Okay, cool. So we're in our sheltered plateau, so that's good, I guess. So now we basically this is our spot, right? Wonder if we should place an outpost here. Whenever you rest or exert in a sector with this token, refresh 2 more. So yeah, that might be what we do. We put a shelter, an outpost here, and we get this benefit plus this benefit, I guess. So that would be great. But anyways, Vakujlos turns over. We draw an event card. Does not line up, so we progress all time tracks. Boop, perfect. That's what we want. We want a lot of those. Just progress our time tracks. Get those material leads. Maybe we should have Boris start and use both actions to move. Let's get into the shelter. So, 1, we have to spend a red die. Okay, so that's 1 action. Second action is move to the sheltered plateau, and we're gonna spend. Let's spend this die to move to the sheltered plateau. So that's both of our actions. We draw an event card. We have nothing but a flag there, so no icons match. We progress the time track, so we gain 2 mineral leads. 1, 2. Ooh, cool. So we get 3 right there. So we gain a mineral discovery. This one gets put back in the bag. The other one does not. Ultimate durable ceramic crust. Ship management. When unloaded, move production project C09 ceramic plating to the awaiting envelope. Cool. Then remove discovery from the game. Awesome. That is great. I love those. Those are super cool. So that's good. That's the end of Boris's turn. We'll set up an outpost next time. Vakujlo. So where do we want to go? Where does Vakujlo want to go? So we can go here to here. We can go to here. We can go to Sun Eater. We can go to log 212. We can go to Perforated Mountainside. So it looks like the Sun Eater is going to be more suited towards Boris because we're using a lot of blue dye. So he has a lot of blue dye. This one requires assistance to do, so both of us are going to have to go here. This Broken Fang, that's going to be a red and a green, which that might help us. And then there could be anything that kind of happens in any of these other sectors. So I think what we're going to do, Boris is going to come up this way, and then where is Vakujlo going to go? Are we going to try to go to Broken Fang? We're going to try to go here or here. Let's have him use an action, and we're going to go here. We roll a danger die. Nothing. Perfect. So we move up there. We go log 38.
Away team exploration report. TF-19.
The surface of the mound is made of an organic compound, so even our best equipment cannot break the crust. At first, we wanted to enter the structure, as scanners showed hollow spaces inside, but it proved impossible with our limited tools. However, we successfully secured samples of the compound, and we will try to replicate it once aboard Vanguard. We also mentioned to the aerodynamics team that the area surrounding these mounds was almost serene, with little wind. They began to study the mound's effect on the airflow, and quickly discovered all are in the perfect position to ensure the safety of the largest possible surface area.
Interesting. Gain 1 mineral discovery. Okay, sure. We get Radiating Crystal. Planetary exploration during a dice check. You may place this card in the roll pool of any crew member in your sector, including yourself. Add DNA plus science to this roll pool. After the dice check, discard this card. Okay. Cool. And then I guess second action, we're going to move back to the safety of the sheltered plateau. Gonna roll danger die. 2, and we are on A. 2 is gain a wounded injury. Oof, duh. We don't want that. Heavy suit. You may carry only 1 suit. Ignore all wounded and critically wounded injury effects. Okay. If you gain the wounded, panicked, or exhausted injury, you may return this card to the armory instead of gaining that injury. I think we're going to use our automated mental inhibitor. and we are gonna skip getting that. Okay, and then that's Vakujlo's turn, so we draw an event. No icons match up, so we just progress time track by 1. Okay, and then that is everybody's turn, so it's a new round. So I think Boris is going to start. We're going to put an outpost in this sector. So we have to spend a red and a blue to do that. Oh, we can't yet. So let's rest first. So we're going to rest. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we get 6 dice back, right? 6. We draw another card, and we can keep up to 3. So we get efficiency, so that's good. Now, so that's our first action. Then second action, let's place an outpost. Oh, and we also, whenever you refresh any die in this sector, refresh 1 more. So we get 1 more, actually. Let's do green. And we can, whenever you draw any section cards, 1 additional card. So let's get 1 more. So we can reroll 1 green die. Let's get rid of our specialized tools and do that. Now with our second action, we'll place the outpost. Blue. Oh, we should have. Here, let's do that. Instead of a green getting back, we'll get a red. Then we'll spend the red and the blue to place the outpost. Whenever you rest or exert in the sector with this token, refresh 2 more die. Perfect. All right, so that's both of his actions. we're prepping here a lot. So advanced event. No icons match, right? So we just progress our mining probe. That's it. Boris is done. Vakujlo. Well, let's just go here to 212 now. So we travel. So we spend 1 red die. That's our first action, and then we go to 212.
Away team exploration report PF-182.
We discovered signs of some ancient dead biome, older and different from what is happening now on the planet. But we couldn't explore it. The hurricane blew through the canyons, threatening to rip our suits to shreds with glass shards. We should revisit this place when we're better prepared, or when the winds change direction. The barely visible structures there resemble trees, which often means life.
Okay, so evidently we can't do that until we are better prepared or the winds change direction. Gains 3 strange flora leads. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. Strange flora. So we're at 2 right now. Okay, and then I guess we'll have to remember, I guess, if the winds change direction, which never heard about that before, but let's move back, so we have to spend another red. And that one. And that's our second action. We draw an event. We don't have any matching symbols, so we progress the time track by 1. Cool. I kind of like this this approach. We're making our way, but very slowly. So next round, we're being pretty safe about it, but that's okay. All right. Boris is going to start. Boris is going to move here to the Sun Eater, right? Yeah, because he's got the most blue. So we have to roll a danger die. Nothing. Perfect. So that was our first action to move. And then second action, it says, the gaping mouth of this metallic starfish aims towards the small sun above as if it's about to swallow it. We can roll a danger die and 2 blue. To place 1 marker in this sector and go to 288. So this one there's no accident on, and this one there's a possibility of an accident, but not very much, because we want to be careful because all dice checks gain, if there's an accident, roll a danger die. We're already rolling one, so we don't want to roll another. So let's roll this. Okay, we're good. So A for 2 is gain a wounded injury. Oh no. So let's use our... Ooh, here we go. We've got this hazmat suit. You only carry one suit. If we spend a blue die or 2 other die, you can re-roll the danger die in your roll once per roll. So since we have to use our blue die, let's spend 2 red die. Let's re-roll our danger die. 3 for A is nothing, so perfect. These guys don't mean anything because there's no accidents. Place 1 marker in this sector and go to 288. Is there a marker in sector 5? Oh, okay. No.
The machine was ancient, as old as life itself on this planet, and bore a striking resemblance to the builder architecture we saw in the Eye of the Void. Its structure extended deep underground and to other parts of the planet, though its purpose was unclear. According to our preliminary research, this structure originated a millennium or 2 ago. Our scans woke something deep inside, emitting small bursts of energy. Then it went silent once more.
Okay, so we need a marker in sector 5 for that to work. So we need to remember that. Gain 3 alien tech leads. Oh my gosh, we are getting a ton of tech leads. 3 alien tech leads. I got 3 in my hand. Yuck. 0, 0, and a 1. Okay, well we got a marker in 8 anyways. And there you have it. Okay, and then second action, I guess we'll just move back, right? Because why not? Let's see, that's 4, and it's A. 1 or 2 is the only thing that means anything, so nothing. We get draw an event card. Nothing lines up, so we just progress our time tracks. We gain 2 mineral leads and then reset this track. We got 2. All right, we get +1 card, and I believe since the engineer placed that, we just get a card for him. So we get, during a dice check, if you are in a sector with a mission equipment, ignore like negative the red boxes, but we don't have mission equipment to place anywhere else, so I think I'm just going to discard that one. That is Boris's turn. Vakujlo. We've gone here, we've gone here, we've gone here. I'm tempted to go to 5 because I kind of want to see what this Sun Eater does, but maybe we should go to Broken Fang next. So let's do that. Let's have Vakujlo go to 9, so we spend 2 dice. 1, 2. So that's his first action. And then second action, we're going to move here. We have to spend a red die for that, so we're going to spend this one. And here we are. Broken Fang. One of the megastructures yielded before the power of the storm, offering us a tantalizing glimpse inside. All right, so that's his second action. So now we have to draw the dreaded event card, and we have some icons to match, but none of them match. So we just progressed our time track. We were getting way too lucky here. All right, next round. Let's have Vakujlo start, just in case we get into it and for some reason Vakujlo needs help. We can send Boris down there to help. So we can enter the structure. If we get a strength, we refresh up to 2 used dice in this dice check, gain a live specimen lead, and then go to log 247. Or we roll a green and a red. Let's roll a green and a red. Yeah, I'm looking. I don't want to get an accident because I don't want to roll the danger die. So we could technically roll 3 dice, and then we can use focus if we need to change this to a Vanguard. But let's do that. Let's just be safe. Okay, we didn't need it, but that's okay. So what else can we do? Is there anything else we can do? Here we go. Let's do this. So we can, if we get a shield icon, which we got a strength icon, so we're moving this. We're using that for this. So if we get a shield, which is our Vanguard, we can use it to refresh 2 red die. So let's refresh 2 red. Then, if we get a strength, we can refresh up to 2 die that we used in our dice check. So let's refresh these 2. And then we gain a live specimen lead. 0 plus 1 charge. Oops, I forgot. I just realized I didn't put the charges out. Okay, then we gain a live specimen lead. We go to log 247.
Personal journal. Crew member number 0978.
We entered the broken mound. It was like entering the corpse of a fallen giant. Our sensors detected some movement inside, so we proceeded with caution, focusing on the surroundings. Then we saw them. Cockroach-like aliens, almost the size of a human, trembling in the glow of our flashlights. The mound mites, as we called them, were dying. Their chitinous exoskeletons battered with glass shards, their limbs broken. They didn't pay us any attention. They just huddled in the only corner sheltered from the raging wind. We'd found life, yet not as intelligent as we hoped. Our scans showed interesting structures and some sort of central chamber in the mound's center, but the hurricane winds blasting through the cracks and holes made it impossible to progress deeper.
Okay, so again, we have too much wind, too much wind. So I think we're gonna need to figure out this thing, and I bet you it's gonna help us in some way. So, gain a success token and 3 microorganism leads. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. So we get to spend all 3 of those and gain a microorganism discovery. Neurostimulating bacteria. When unloaded, you may discard this card and place 1 command token in the command pool. That would be handy. Okay, and then this one goes away. These go back in.
Away team, exploration report 58D.
Come in, away team. We have an urgent weather update. We know the weather's foobar. Anything else? The wind is changing direction. Be advised, the shards may engulf some previously safe zones. We suggest you seek shelter until... Son of a... Please repeat, away team. Our lander. The ridge no longer protects it. It's now completely out in the open. We have no way to leave the planet safely. Requesting evac. Vanguard, you copy? We need to abort the mission. No signal. The storm must have blocked our communication. We need to find a place with a clear signal. Or get back to our lander.
Well, that's exciting. Okay, place all mods from the lander board in the awaiting envelope. Oh no. Oh no, we should have done the lander mod. Oh, we can't get more supplies now. No! Move all discoveries from the lander board to the slot on the planet board indicated by lost discoveries. Oh no. Discard the marker from the supplies track. Oh no. Move the rank up card and all success tokens on the lander board next to the indicated slots on the planet board. Open the ship book to page 19 and flip the lander card representing the current lander to the damaged side. Oh no. Alright, so that is done. So now Dragonfly is now damaged. The lander board should now be empty. Return it to the box and discard the lander standee from the planet board. Your lander is destroyed and liftoff is no longer possible. What? 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 Oh no. Reset the lead bag, returning all lead tokens there. Any new discoveries you gathered from now on in this planetary exploration should be placed directly on the crew board. Okay, so I think reset the lead bag, returning all lead tokens there. So all of these are gone back to the card. Any new discoveries you gather from now on in this planetary exploration should be placed directly on the crew board. Crew members may use discoveries placed next to their crew boards as if they were in the lander. Replace mission M50 with mission card M51. Mission Castaway. The lander was engulfed by the raging storm, trapping us in the strange world. We must find a place where a rescue mission could pick us up and a way to signal our position. Find a way off the planet. When you fulfill the objective, you'll be asked to discard this mission. Okay. Okay, M50 with M51. Replace the card in Sector 1 with card P170. Okay. Everstorm. With winds, the winds shift. A sudden storm engulfs our landing zone, making it impossible to return to our lander. Each crew member who ends their turn in this sector rolls a danger die. Oh, that's fantastic. You have no supplies now. Plan accordingly. Important, if you don't find a way to retrieve your previous discoveries before the end of the mission, they will be lost. Oh no. I mean, how do we get our stuff back, right? How do we get our stuff back? This is bad. I don't like this. Okay, so that's his first action. I mean, I wonder if we should go back in now that the winds have changed direction. Should we try it? Let's maybe roll 3 die again. Okay. So let's use focus. Move 2 from the roll pool to the owner's spent pool. So let's get these 2. To turn 1 other die to the Vanguard result. We already have it, but it gets rid of that accident, right? So then we can use this as a strength. So we refresh up to 2 dice used in the dice check. So I think we're going to refresh this one and this one. Gain a life specimen lead. We gain 1. And then go to log 247 again.
Personal journal. Crew member number 0978.
We entered the broken mound. It was like entering the corpse of a fallen giant. Our sensors detected some movement inside, so we proceeded with caution, focusing on the surroundings. Then we saw them.
Dang it.
Aliens, almost the size of a human, trembling in the glow of our flashlights. The mound mites, as we called them, were dying. Their chitinous exoskeletons battered with glass shards, their limbs broken. They didn't pay us any attention. They just huddled in the only corner sheltered from the raging wind. We'd found life, yet not as intelligent as we hoped. Our scans showed interesting structures and some sort of central chamber in the mound's center, but the hurricane winds blasting through the cracks and holes made it impossible to progress deeper.
Shoot. So, yeah, it's still too windy. And that's it. Dang it. Okay, let's have Vakujalo draw an event card. Nothing matches, so we just progress time tracks. All right. Yuck. Not fun. I don't like this. And we don't have supplies left. That's the thing I keep forgetting is we are out of supplies, so we're gonna have to exert. But okay. Let's figure it out. Well, Boris's turn. I mean I guess I would look to see if we could go here to get our discoveries, but there's no like log entry that we go to. So it's not like we can trigger something to happen to get our discoveries back or signal anything. which is it just sucks. I don't think there's anything else left to do here. These all require no wind, which we can't do. So I think our only choice is to go to the perforated mountainside. So Boris's first turn, we're going to move here. We have to use 2 dice. So we're just going to do 2 green. And then which just sucks. I guess we'll spend a charge to refresh all blue die. That at least gives us some dice to play around with. Okay. Then, that's the first action. Good Lord, I mean, we're just in trouble. We need a strength or a compass. We're not going to get any of that from this, and we need someone to assist anyways, so we're going to have to do a Vanguard. I mean, there's basically no way Boris can do this, so Vakujlo is going to have to help. So I guess second action, because we moved for our first action, we used a charge to refresh our die, so that didn't use an action. And then I guess our third action, or our second action, is going to be we're going to prepare, draw a section card. So we can, let's keep efficiency and get rid of dodge so we can re-roll blue die. All right, that's going to be his action. Draw an event card. Nothing lines up, so we just progress the time track. Boy, we're just lucking out our event cards. We're gonna get screwed, I know it. Okay, that's that. Next round, let's go have Vakujlo go first. Not a whole lot we can do. I guess we're gonna move. We have to spend a red die to move. So let's spend this one. And then we're gonna move here and spend 2 die. And that's both of our actions. So we draw an event. There's nothing here. Even though the wind's changed, I guess we're still shielded, which is good. So we just progress the time track, gain 2 mineral leads. 1, 2. So we just get 1. Okay, and then we reset this track. Yeah, and then Boris is just going to do nothing, I guess. Prepare twice, right? So we can re-roll any die or re-roll blue. So let's get rid of the blue. And let's keep Respite. There we go. Fun. So that's his 2 actions now. So I draw an event. We do Corrosive Fumes. Ooh, we have to spend a red and any other die or roll the danger die. Oh my gosh, that's just so tiny. That B looks like, maybe? What does B look like? It's a 2 or 4. Let's roll it. Okay, 3 is nothing, so cool. Okay, well, that's the next round. Vakujlo is going to start. We're going to have to exert. So let's exert. It says whenever you refresh any die in this sector, refresh additional die. And we're refreshing by exert. So computer is not helping us at all. Green standard success doesn't really help us. So let's spend the green die. Refresh 5 so we can refresh 6. And we're going to need strength. So now we're going to have to move for our first action. We have to spend 2 die. Oh, and we want compass. So maybe this one and this one. descend into the hole. It says you may perform this dice check only if another crew member assists you. So we're going to have to assist. If we get an accident, it's bad. So we've got our blue nutrient. So maybe Boris is going to assist with that. Maybe use the energy shield. During your dice check, you may place this card in the roll pool of any crew member in your sector, including yourself. Add a strength plus a shield or a red die to this roll pool. After the dice check, return this to the armory. Okay, so we'll get a strength for sure. I mean, maybe do we prepare once and draw a card so to see if we can re-roll? I don't think that can the assister use their section cards? It says during step 1 of the dice check, another crew member may assist by choosing one die from their available dice. This die is rolled during step 3 and may be used by the active crew member as if it was in their roll pool. When it is moved to the spent pool, place it in the spent pool of the owning member instead of the active crew member. During step 4 of the dice check, another crew member may assist by playing one section card from their hand that has a during a dice check effect, resolve the effect of the card as if the active crew member played it. Okay, so it looks like I can assist by doing a die and then assist again in step 4 by using one card. So that will help. So I'm wondering if we should just go for it, right? So we'll roll this die because that'll give us, there's like a 2 strength and stuff like that. Maybe we roll this one. Oof, man, I'm tempted to do that, but that's going to greatly increase our chances of accidents. And if we have more than 2 accidents, then we will go to log 30 and we will have to roll 2 danger die. And we can only use one thing. So maybe we should be careful. And let's just do this. So let's do these 2 red and this blue. Of course. Okay, there's 1 Vanguard, 1 accident. So let's use Respite to re-roll this. There's a Vanguard. Okay, so that gives us, let's get our time track out, time token. So we get 1 from our energy shield, because there's 1 strength. Boom. Gives us 1 from this guy. Boom. And 1 from this guy. Boom. Okay. That didn't work out nearly as well as I hoped it would, but it got us back. So that goes back to the armory. Okay, and that was his second action. So we draw an event now. Oh no, that is a lot of icons. Oh my gosh, and none of them match? I don't know how that's happening, but whatever, I'll take it. There we go. Oh no, outpost. We were at the outpost and it says whenever you exert in the sector, you can refresh 2 more die. I think, so let's go ahead and refresh. These were 2 that we did not refresh last time, so let's go ahead and refresh that. Boris's turn. Boris is doing nothing. He is doing nothing. So we can roll. And Vakujlo can assist. So we can reroll 1 green die. We only need 1 more. So maybe we assist with this compass and we roll this die, which is going to be completely useless to us, but it will ensure that we do not, I mean, we can reroll with efficiency. We can reroll any number of blue die. I don't like it. I don't like it. My thought was we can roll these guys and maybe get a Vanguard, but yuck. Let's do that. So let's roll this blue die, which is not going to matter at all, and this die. Compass. Perfect. So this die does absolutely nothing. And this die gets spent, and we progress this, and we go to log 28. Is there a marker in Sector 8? Yes.
Vanguard, I think we broke it.
Please repeat. Away team.
I think we broke the planet. The ground shook as the Sun Eater opened its maw wider, entire mountains falling into its depths. It roared, belching forth a hurricane, a torrent that soon reached the upper atmosphere, glistening with nanobot swarms. As we focused our efforts on standing fast against the winds, the sky above shifted. Awestruck, we watched as the artificial storm counteracted the real one, slowing until the skies cleared and the glass shards fell like rain. In less than an hour, the world transformed before our eyes. Before we could come to grips with that, the ground broke apart near the mounds, and strange creatures resembling enormous termites emerged as if they had been eagerly awaiting this moment.
That went better than I thought. When she said I broke it, that was not good. Okay. Move all minis and standees from the planet board next to the planet board. Okay. Take all lost discoveries from their lost on the planet board and place them next to the planet board. Discard all cards and markers from the planet board, including your current mission and global conditions. Markers. And it says discard all mission equipment tokens from the planet board. They may be placed again using their equipment cards. If you discarded the PET this way, return the die to the owner's spent pool. So it looks like these go away, but they go back into our thing. Open the Planetopedia to 12 and 13. What? Everstorm Stage 2. What? Populate the right side of Everstorm. Stage 2 with the cards listed there. Unique Discovery Mission. Unique Discovery Solar 3 and Mission M52.
Away team. Please check on your lander. We've got some worrying activity around it.
Copy that. Initiating remote checks. Seems that
Structural damage detected. Engines compromised.
I have the camera feed. These creatures, these mound mites, are swarming the landing zone. They're taking the lander apart.
Get down there on the double, away team. That's your only ticket home.
Negative. We're too far to get there in time, and we're not geared for an open conflict. Please advise.
Great. It says if you have a lander board on the table, select this option. If there's no lander board on the table, the lander was already destroyed earlier, select this option. I think I already destroyed it. Thank you very much.
This is the captain. As you are likely well aware, I have no good news. We are preparing a rescue operation, but we can't risk losing another lander and another crew. We can't touch down anywhere near these creatures. The evac zone will soon be on top of your closest mound. I know. That's one heck of a climb. However, the creatures don't seem to be able to climb these surfaces, and we will be sending an unmanned probe with some supplies to help you reach this new evac zone. Supplies will land on the central plateau shortly. Move to intercept.
Interesting. Okay. Place all crew members in Sector 3. Teeming plateau. Rivers of mound mites now cut through the once quiet plateau. All crew members refresh all their dice and draw 2 cards. Okay, flip all turn tokens to turn available side. Begin a new round of planetary exploration. Make sure that success and rank up cards are located next to indicated slots on the planet board. Done. Make sure all discoveries that are not currently on the crew boards are located next to the lost discoveries slot. They're still lost. Oh, dang it. I thought we had gotten them back. If you do not find a way to retrieve your previous discoveries from the lander board at the end of the mission, they will be lost. still don't have any supplies. The rescue team cannot land in the vicinity of hostile mound mites. We can't risk another lander and crew. The only safe evac zone is atop the nearby mound, and this means a long and difficult climb. On your way there, we should be on the lookout for any samples and discoveries unearthed by the storm. Climb the claw in Sector 6 to reach the evac zone. Sector 6, here. And we can't go anywhere. Look at that. There's no way. All of these are blocked. And we can't even go to there. Interesting. Oh, okay, here we go. So it says, navigate between the mites. We can place your crew member in a sector 2, 4, 5, 6, or 9. Okay. So we can navigate around by doing this, right? Well, so we need xenology or a red and a green die. So maybe we should have Boris start. And do we leave? Like, we're gonna have to exert quite a bit. I really want to get that unique discovery. Okay, so here we can do deconstruction. With the wind stopped, the scene of destruction unravels before your eyes. The lander meticulously cut to pieces by the mound mites. Salvage your cargo. So we can gain 2 success and place all lost discoveries next to your crew board. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So we want to get these discoveries back. So maybe that should be option 1. That's our number 1 goal. And then, so this was windy, this was windy. I can't remember what was here. Oh, that was the perforated mountainside. Okay. Yuck. Okay. All right, let's do it. So Boris is going to go. They are going to roll 1 green die to see if we can get a xenology. Or do we play it safe and roll a red die as well? We can re-roll any 1 die and we roll any green die. So let's do that. Boris is going to go first. First action. We roll. We do not get a xenology. Should we attempt to re-roll the green die? But yeah, let's do it. Let's go dodge. Re-roll the green die. Ooh, yeah, Vanguard. Okay, so we got our xenology. So that gets moved. This gets moved. We gain 1 live specimen lead. That's 1. And we can refresh 1 die used in the dice check. So we're going to refresh this one. And then place your crew member in a sectors 2. So we want to do here. All right. That was his first action. Boris is now going to move. We just spend a die to move to a connected sector. Yuck. Man, should we... Let's roll this blue die. Okay, success. We move over. We don't get exclamation marks. We don't go to log 148. That was our second action. So now we draw an event card. And we are here. Nothing lines up, so we just progress time tracks. Oh, and we progress the time track here. Okay, let's see. Mound mites crawl nearby and watch us suspiciously. If we get DNA and a xenology, we can gain 2 live specimen leads. And then if we fail movement, we go to log 148, or if our time track goes, we go to 148. I don't think that's going to be very good. Okay, that's Boris's turn. Kujlo. God, I really want that unique discovery. All right, here's what I'm thinking. So this one replaced with a random card P171. So maybe that's not going to get us that unique discovery. So it's either going to be here or here, is my thought. So maybe our first move is to go here. Check it out. If it's not there, then we have a little bit of time to get there. So let's use a red and a green. And let's roll 2 accidents, but there's no like special rule about accidents. There's no accidents here, So I think we just spend it. Okay, and then we place your crew member in a sector. So we go to sector 5. That's our first action. And we go to 416.
Away team, exploration report 6-1C. The holes belch flame and exhaust gases that turn this place into a furnace. We can't move any closer, but it seems the mound mites hate the heat even more than we do. They do not dare approach, making it the only safe, if uncomfortable, place to rest.
Okay. Replace the POI in this sector with P075. Treacherous campsite. Barely holding back the elements. Whenever you rest or exert in this sector, refresh all of your die. Okay. Like I could hang out here, but we just rested, right? So maybe we just head back. So we need a red and a green. So let's just spend a blue. Spin this blue and just move back for our second action. And we draw an event. There's no markers, so we progress the time track. Oops. Okay, no problem. Okay, that's the round. Now what? Boris is gonna get our stuff back for the love of God and everything holy. We need a compass and a computer. Why did I look? Why didn't I look? So we got a compass and computer with Vakujlo, but not with Boris. I guess we got a computer with this one. So if we do this and this, we can reroll any number of blue die. We can reroll any number of blue die with the blue nutrient. So there's no negatives to having accidents at this point, other than if we don't get what we need, then we're in trouble. So let's do this. Maybe we do a green also. And just see if we get lucky. Let's do that. We really want our stuff back. Okay, that is a lot. So we get 2 Vanguard, so that's good. So we can use that for a compass and a computer, which gets us all of our stuff back. Now, do we want to get greedy and see if we can get 2 more Vanguards and get 2 live specimen leads? We're spending a lot of dice, but at the same time, we might want to use these cards later. Let's use our blue nutrient. During your dice check, you may return this card to reroll any number of blue die. Let's do it. We're going to keep this guy, reroll our blue die. Okay, another Vanguard and a bunch of wrenches, which didn't really help us. Oh well, yeah, a bummer. I think that we're just going to have to call it, which sucks. But these are all going to get used for nothing. This is going to get used for nothing. And these are going to get used for a compass and a computer. Gain 1 live specimen discovery. Oh, cool. Live specimen discovery. So we get flat mouth chordate. Remarkably simple creature. All right, so that gets added. We get refresh up to 2 used dice, so we want to do this one, and this one, I think. Gain 2 success tokens. Okay. Place all lost discoveries next to your crew board. Okay. Replace with card P000. All right, nothing of interest. Good. So that's his first. That was his first action. So let's use our second action to move here, and we just have to spend a die. Let's spend our pickaxe. Oh, we have to roll it. Ooh. Yeah. Vanguard, no problem. Okay. So now we draw an event. Nothing lines up. We progress time track by 1. Yuck. I'm really worried about this log 148. So that was Boris's turn. Man, we're like, I really want to get that unique discovery, but man, we're a ways away. I don't think it's there because it's a random card, so I wouldn't think it would say gain unique discovery with a random card. Let's go. Vakujlo is going to go for it. So Vakujlo is going to try to roll a Xenology or a red and a green. Let's just roll a red and a green. And it doesn't matter what we roll because there's no accidents here, right? Yeah, so we just, I don't know, roll, doesn't matter. We move to 9 as his first action. And then there's nothing there, so then we move, with our second action, we move there. We have to spend 2 dice, so let's spend this computer and the strength die. And we go to log 114.
Away team, exploration report TF-29.
When we reached the broken top of the mound, we noticed it was no longer deserted. We found fresh trails of mites leading into its depths. We followed, only to discover a large chamber full of old, dried-out larvae. The mites present in the chamber regurgitated some strange greenish substance into a pit in the middle of the room, taking great care not to waste a single drop. Then they submerged larvae in the substance, one by one. Remote scans show an extremely complex organic composition to the slime. Taking samples could be profitable, but risky.
Ah, dang it. This is where our unique discovery is. Do we think that Vakujlo is strong enough? I think we can exert at any time, right? We can exert at any time. So let's spin this blue die. Let's get rid of this blue die. Let's exert right now. So we get 5 dice back. Okay, we've exerted, and we're gonna take a sample. Gain unique discovery 33. Yes. Royal jelly. When you gain this card, each crew member refreshes 2 die. Dang it. Shoot. Okay.
After action, incident report 96F.
We quickly learned our scent and appearance irritated the mites. Each
You
time we
think?
met, they released pheromones that seemed to warn other mites of danger, and with every meeting, they grew increasingly aggressive. We knew it was only a matter of time before things turned ugly.
No. Is a marker in the final time track slot of the close encounter global condition? No.
The mites begin to notice our presence. We must tread lightly.
Oh my god. Okay. So they're going to start attacking us when we get to this. That's going to be what's happening. So that's the end of his turn. Draw an event. Nothing matches, so we progress the time track. They're getting more pissed at us. Yuck. All right, we got what we wanted. Let's get out of here. So let's have Vakujlo start. So he's going to spend 2 die, 1, 2, to move there. And then he's going to spend 1 die to move there. That's his 2 actions. Draw an event. Nothing, so we progress the time track. Yikes, I don't like that. It's the end of his turn. And then it's Boris's turn. So Boris is going to move for his first action. He spends a die. Then his second action, we are going to move here. So we need to get a Xenology or a red and a green. So let's do this. All right, there's our xenology. We gain 1 live specimen lead. 0. So close. Refresh 1 die used in the dice check. So we're going to refresh our xenology. And then we are going to move to the lone claw. Without the storm that shrouds its base, the claw-like mound seems even taller than before. If we start scaling it, there will be no coming back. Okay, it says begin the climb. You may perform this dice check only if all crew members are in this sector. Okay, so that was his last action. So he draws an event. We do not line up. Progress the time track. Yuck. Okay. So now next round. Let's go have Vakujlo first. So Vakujlo is going to move. So let's just spend a red and a green. We need strength and compass. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to have to spend it though. So we'll spend these. It doesn't matter what we roll. And then we move to a connected sector. So now we're here. So that was his first action. Second action. So first we're going to, we need a compass and, oh, or just 2 die. Okay, we need a strength and a compass. We can refresh a die, and then we gain a success token and replace with card P172. Oh, also, our rank up is complete, because we flip this card if there are no more unique discovery cards on the planet board. Cool. So that's done. So we can just spend 2 die. So let's spend this one and this one. Can we reroll any red? We can, during a dice check, move 1 die with a accident result to the roll pool to the owner's spent pool. So we can do that. So yeah, let's do this. All right, so we get a Vanguard and 2 pickaxes. Should we re-roll the red die and see if we can get a strength? Because if we get a strength, then we can use that Vanguard as a compass and we can refresh one of those dice. So let's do that. So let's do this. 2 pickaxes again. So, okay, well, we spend 2 die. We don't get any accidents, so we gain 1 success token, 5, and we replace with card P172 now. Okay, the climb. Though we reached head-spinning heights, the end is nowhere in sight. Okay, so we keep climbing, right? So that was his second action. So he is going to draw an event card. We've been here forever. It's the person icon. So nothing matches, so we progress. We go to log 148. Oh no.
After action, incident report 96F.
We quickly learned our scent and appearance irritated the mites. Each time we met, they released pheromones that seemed to warn other mites of danger.
Yes.
And with every meeting, they grew increasingly aggressive.
Yes.
We knew it was only a matter of time before things turned ugly.
Mm-hmm. Is a marker in the final time track of the close encounters global condition? Yes. Reset this track.
We must walk around an unfriendly group of mites.
Uh-oh. I mean, we're already climbing, though. Each crew member in this sector spends a die, so we have to spend a die. Ooh, let's spend this one, and I don't think this one's going to be any help to us. But we'll spend this one. Okay. Okay, well, that's that. That wasn't too bad. Okay, so it gets pissed off at us and it kind of bites at us. All right, nothing to worry about. Boris's turn. Let's climb this. So we need strength and compass, 2 things we don't have, or we can roll 3 die. and progress it. So I think we're going to do this, because this one has no possibility of an accident, and this one has the possibility of an accident, but we can re-roll it, and this one is just there, and we can re-roll it with respite. So let's do that. Okay. So actually, what we can do is we can use these 2 Vanguards as 2 strengths or 2 compasses. So we progress it twice. 1, 2. So that's spent. We can't use this to get a DNA, so this isn't going to help us, so those just get used. Alright, so that was Boris's first action. Second action, let's just prepare. So we get another card. During dice check, move 2 die from the roll pool to the owner's spent pool to turn 1 other die to the Vanguard result. Okay. Then let's go ahead and just exert now. So let's get rid of this green die. 5. Because we can re-roll any number of blue die with our efficiency. And so let's just get all blue. Alright, that was his second action. So we're going to draw an event. And none of the icons match, so we progress the time track. We should have placed our mining rig, but I was too worried, so that's Boris's turn. Into the round. Next round, let's have Vakujlo. Let's have Vakujlo exert. So we're going to get rid of this die, this blue computer die, because that's really not helping us. Okay, that was an exert, so that is that. And then his first action will be to, let's prepare for his first action. So we can get military training, we can reroll any number of red die. So that's his first action, and then second action, we're going to attempt to scale. So we're going to use this one, and we're going to use this one, and we're going to use these, and we're going to use this, because we can move 1 die with exclamation mark result to the roll pool to the owner's spent pool, and we can re-roll any number of red die. So I think we're going to just go for broke, and let's just try to finish it off. Right? Or we can do all of them, and we can progress it twice, no matter what. If we get 3, let's do it. I'm just gonna pull it off. Let's just do it. There we go. Okay, we don't have any accidents, which is awesome. So we have a compass, a strength, a Vanguard, a Vanguard. Okay, so first off, compass will progress the time track. Strength will progress the time track. It reaches the end. Then we can use these 2 Vanguards as a DNA and a xenology to gain 2 live specimen leads. Come on, guys. Oh yeah, there we go. Live specimen leads. So we only needed 1, so let's use this one. So that gets cleared off. Gain a live specimen discovery. Bioengineered construct. When unloaded, you may discard this card to draw 1 random alien tech discovery. So that was Vakujlo, right? Yep. Then this will go on our live specimen discovery, and these 2 are used for nothing. And we go replace with 173. Okay, the top of the claw is wider than expected, but the constant wind smothered its surface in a slippery slide. Repel up. We spend a red die to place a marker on the crew board. If all living crew members have a marker on their crew board, go to log 70. Oh dear Lord. So Vakujlo, that was the end of his turn, right? Just draw an event card. Wind, oxygen leak. Lose 1 supply. We don't have any, and roll the danger C die. 2 for C is nothing. Thank goodness. Okay. Now, okay. So now it's Boris's turn. Place. Okay, so we repel up. So we roll a die. If we roll a red die, we place a marker on your crew board. If all living crew members have a marker on their crew board, go to log 70. If we have 1 accident, then we die. So we're going to spend our first action to prepare. We're going to draw a card. We're going to get, during a die check, move 1 die with accident result from the roll pool to the owner's spend pool. So maybe we should exert first. Let's exert. Then we're going to roll 2 die. So what we can do is then we can get rid of... Oh, here's a good idea. Let's do this instead. And then let's get rid of efficiency. And then let's roll these. Okay, so then we can move 1 die with a safety protocol. During dice check, move 1 die with exclamation result to the roll pool to the owner's spend pool. That's done. We spend a red. We get a marker on our card. Okay, so that's the end of our turn. Draw an event. Deep fracture. We do. We gain it. So we spend 2 die to gain 1 mineral discovery, or lose 2 die to gain a mineral discovery, or roll the danger die. We're going to lose 2 die. So we're going to lose 2 blue, and we're going to gain a mineral discovery. Okay, we get superconducting compound. When unloaded, you may discard this card to place 2 energy in the energy pool. So yeah, that's better than rolling the danger die. It's the end of that. New round. Vakujlo's turn. Vakujlo has to exert. So we're going to spend this die. We have to spend a red die. And this is where it's awesome. We're going to spend this red die. I'm going to roll it. There's no way to get an accident. So we do it. We get a marker on our guy. And we go to log 70.
Ramble up, folks. The cavalry's here.
Please repeat, away team. We're losing you. Go higher, damn it! Your jet blast is cracking the surface!
We're detecting additional signatures on the mountaintop. What's happening there?
Crawling out of the woodwork! Repel up! Fast!
We're hit. I repeat, the evacuation craft is hit. They're shooting some organic webbing at us. The evac zone is compromised. I repeat, the evac zone is compromised. We're reporting.
No, wait! I'll draw their attention.
Negative, away team 2. Do not engage. I repeat, do not...
Get back here, damn it! The one without me! Don't wait!
Like how we did everything right. What? Do you have unique discovery 33, Royal Jelly? Yes.
Court-martial proceedings 3-5A. Away team testimony 3. We were sure the defendant was going to die, fending off mites. But then, we noticed the container. The defendant cracked it open and spilled the royal jelly all over the mound's top. The mites immediately lost interest in us and rushed over to save every small drop of the slime. We were able to catch the defendant with one of the tethers and flew to safety. All members of the away team strongly believe the defendant should be acquitted of all charges, including disobeying the direct order and destroying a valuable sample. Instead, we recommend the defendant for the Medal of Bravery.
Interesting. Discard mission M52. Gain a success token. Okay, cool. Discard unique discovery 33. Oh, what? Well, that's ridiculous. Remove the L4 landing card Everstorm from the game. You won't be able to land on this planet anymore. Place the basic lander board next to the planet board and place all discoveries from the crew boards as well as the rank up card in the indicated lander board slots. Okay. Congratulations, you completed this planetary exploration. Are you on Everstorm? Yeah? Open the ship book, page 25, leaving the planet, and begin ship management. Wow. Well, there's that. So we made it out by the skin of our teeth. We had to sacrifice our unique discovery to do it. But I guess maybe that was by design. Maybe we were never meant to keep it. I think that the unique discoveries in the ship book only go up to a certain amount. So I don't think that that they go that high. So, goodness, that was a stressful one. We didn't have very much dice at all. We didn't gain either one of the guys' stuff. We get a basic lander, which that isn't good because I think the Space Ranger is our basic lander. And rank up card, success tokens. And we put all of our unique discoveries on there, and we can only get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7, so we'll have to figure that out. And yeah, I think that's it for this. We made it by the skin of our teeth. Perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This was a blast, even though it was like really, really tight. We did it. That's so rewarding. It felt like it was balanced really well, which is just really cool. I love it. Next episode will be ship phase, and it'll be really cool. Thanks for watching again. See you guys later.